Yo guys, as you can see in this video, I was very skinny. I was playing video games all day. I wasn't eating enough food at home. I was just doing, the work on the flow. But it was quarantine time. So that time I decided, yo, let me go and work out. So guys, when I first started working out, I was at home working out, at home doing push-ups. I was just in my room doing push-ups, and I was doing with a bag. I would add some weight. That's how I first started. We all got to start somewhere. So that's how I started. So then I decided, let me step it up a bit. Let me step it up. I started going to the gym with my friend. He had like a friend pass. So I started going to the gym with him. And I was like, let me lock in the gym. Let me lock in. I'm trying to get to 200 pounds. At this point, I was like 185. So I was trying to go to 200 pounds. But I was trying to be lean too. So, that's what I was trying to do. Then I saw some progress, as you can see here, I had some progress. I was like, yo, I'm getting kind of bulky, I'm getting some size. And I was pretty athletic physique. I had the basketball player physique. I could jump high, I could play basketball, I could run fast. I had that physique. But I still wanted to go further. I wanted to have the basketball physique, but be like shredded. I wanted to have the Giannis physique that time. So I wanted to have built like Giannis, be bulky, be strong, everything. So I was like, yo, let me get more in the gym. I gotta get better in the gym, I gotta work out. So at that time, I was like, let me track my food, let me do everything so I could max out my stats. So guys, at this point, I'm already 195. I'm shredded, I'm pretty muscular. So at this point, I'm thinking, why am I on this journey to becoming, the best version of myself? Let me track it on YouTube. I post myself on TikTok, on YouTube, so I can keep track on how I'm doing. So I can go back to all the old videos and be like, yo, this was me now. And this was me now then. And so other people could be like, yo, this was me now and this was me then. That's why I'm tracking my stats on YouTube now. So after I reached the goal of 200 pounds, I was like 205, 208, at that range. I was 200 pounds finally. And I felt like I plateaued. Now I feel like I'm plateaued. I've been working out for a long time. And I haven't seen like a lot of progression, but I can still keep going every day because I know this road to, to becoming the best version of me is, I have to be patient. I have to keep working and working and working. Even if the roads get dark, I have to keep working. So, the goal is to be at the best weight. And yeah, so I don't have a weight goal or anything, but my goal is to be the best potential of me, like my max potential. Like you have 2K, you play 2K or like GTA, you max out your character. That's what I'm trying to do in life. I see life as a game. You gotta max out your character. Be the smartest guy, become the fittest guy, become the best financially. So I'm trying to max out every one of my steps. I gotta max out like a game, like 2K, max out myself to 99 overall.